Hello, everybody. Good morning. Rose Thorn here. I'm doing a react today to Foodie Beauty's live stream, which she just finished up, called UJUS. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the title of this live stream. I don't know if it means something in particular, kind of weird, but that's the name of the live stream. So Chantal's been very busy this morning. To be honest with you, I don't think she's been to sleep. I don't think she's had much sleep at all. Maybe a couple of hours. I think I know why. During a live stream that Natter did last night, he mentioned that he had somewhere to go at 10:30 in the morning. So perhaps Chantal is doing her mandatory streaming before she has to go and see Natter and do whatever it is they need to do or he needs to do. She's got to run him around for some kind of appointments. So yeah, she's did this live stream this morning, and to be honest with you, from a reactor perspective, it's just getting so confusing anymore with her live streams because she sits in the same place, dressed in the same clothes, in the same environment every day. And because of that, they all just seem to bleed together. Like they all look the same and they all sound the same. Like I woke up this morning looking at the live stream going, was this something from the night before? Is this something new? I can't even tell anymore. It's all the same. It's Groundhog Day. Somebody save me. Okay, but yeah, Crack Olympics is in full swing. It seems like Natter and Dee Dee and Chantal, they're all broke or in need of money. So Chantal is putting the foot to the gas pedal to the floor, and she's going full strength with this. And she literally live streams from morning until night. And I wish that if she was going to do that, that there would be something new somewhere in any of it to keep it interesting. But it's just her complaining about Natter and Dee Dee all the time. And in this live stream, Foodie is complaining because Dee Dee allegedly messaged her at 3 in the morning. I got comments about that, but I will address that in the react when we get started. But here's what we're going to do, guys. I know a lot of you come here to keep up with Chantal, but because a lot of her stuff is pretty much rehashed, talked about things, I think it's best from here on out that we just get the gist of what's going on, move on to the comments, and stop reacting for that video. And then wait till the next video. You know what I mean? Just get the meat and potatoes, get the gist, and move on, because there's going to be like 4 or 5 live streams after that on the same day. There's no need to overkill this thing. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what we're dealing with here today. And there's Miss Chantal. Okay, so there she is in her dirty bedroom, as always, wearing the same clothes that she's worn for the past few days. Again, this is what makes it confusing, because she's not even wearing a different outfit. Complaining about Dee Dee and Natter. So we're just going to cover a little bit of this and then move on to the comments, like I said. Hope you guys enjoy this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment yourselves. Be happy to hear from you. Let's do this, because I've got a busy day today. I've got things to do. I'm busy today. I don't have time for all this today. Let's do this.
Lindsay, it's called Savage. It's called my keyboard is only half working because I spilled mascara all over it. But it was supposed.
Oh, so she was drinking last night? Is that what was going on? See, I saw a picture on Twitter that somebody took a screenshot of her right before the live ended, where her eyes were literally rolled back inside of her head. It was quite scary. Like, that's how she ended the live. Like, whatever she was on, whatever she was taking, her eyes were rolling in the back of her head. That's how she ended the live, was like that, with that impression. So she was drinking. She was drinking last night. What happened to I'm never drinking again? Moscato is the stuff that she was drinking the night where she got really out of it and she threw up all over her bedroom. So let's recap, y'all. She said in Cuba that she was not going to do edibles ever again. She's back to doing edibles. She said she would never get drunk again. Well, she got drunk that one night and got completely messed up. And then last night she was drinking Moscato. So, oh, and she also said she was going to quit Nashies. Well, that promise got broken real fast. So, Chantal, there's not a single thing you've said to people where you've kept a promise that you promised people. It's all broken promises, but that's on brand for you. That's who you are. I'm going to say the words, but I'm not going to keep the promise. But go ahead, please. Let's continue.
Supposed to be a diss towards doo-doo. It was you just mad cause this B-E-E-E-E, this wonderful bee. I'm gonna be careful how I say things today.
Okay, I'm glad that she did that. I'm glad that she pointed the camera down because I want to point out something to you guys. And I don't mean to gross anybody out this early in the morning. Let's go full screen for this one. Okay, do you guys see this area right here? Right here next to the pillow. Notice how the sheets look beside it. They look like a navy blue. Right here, the sheets look green. That's the part where she peed. It's still there. She hasn't washed her sheets. And worse, she's putting a pillow on top of all of that. Chantal, you're almost 40 years old. Ma'am, you have a washer and dryer in your house. It's literally right outside your bedroom door. It's right there in that little hallway right next to the stairs. Why did you get a villa with all the extras if you're not going to use them? Why did you get a villa with a dishwasher to wash your dishes and a washer and dryer to wash your clothes if you're not going to wash your clothes? If I had a house with a dishwasher and a washer and dryer, trust me, if I'm paying for it, I'm going to use it. As it is, I'm in an apartment complex with 2 washers and 2 dryers for the entire place that I got to go down 2 flights of stairs for. But I do it because I like clean clothes. And there are other moments where I will hand wash clothes and hang them up to dry. I mean, you need clean clothes. There's always going to be a way to get them clean, one way or the other. But it's been days. And you've still got urine-soaked sheets on your bed. There's no reason for that. You could take the sheets and the pillow off the bed, take them to the washer, use some soap, clean everything, do your very best to clean off the mattress. I'm sure there's got to be a way to clean urine off a mattress. I'm sure somebody has found a way to clean a mattress. Maybe do like that. Use one of those steam cleaning machines like you use for carpets. Maybe you can use that on a bed. I don't know. But you know what? If that were me and there were urine on a bed, you bet your butt that I'd be trying to figure out a way to get it clean or clean it as best I can and put like a pillow topper on it so I'm not sleeping on that. But you're literally letting this sit here like this. There's no justification for that. There's none. That's disgusting. And you've also said you've got I'm sorry. You've got vomit still on your floor. Again, no reason for that. Somebody needs to clean that up. That's disgusting. That's dirty. There's this right here. No, this needs to go. This needs to be cleaned off. That's nasty. Let's keep going, y'all.
Has the nerve while I'm sleeping to message me at 3 in the morning a song, and I'm not telling you what it is. Fuck her. I don't know what it is anyways. I don't recognize it. She's probably just laying there after getting loved in the ass by king green bean and thinking, I won. I finally won. Yeah, you finally fucking won. What? After I finally kick into the curb?
Let me remind you, Chantal, this was the same person that not too long ago you were looking for an apartment for the both of you. You wanted to move in with him. It's you were looking for an apartment for the two of you. And I don't know why you didn't get the apartment. It could be because you didn't have enough money because you spend more than you make. It could be because you don't have good credit, and landlords do look at your credit. Sometimes if you don't have good credit, if you have enough money, they will overlook the bad credit. It all depends on the landlord. But the point is, you were looking for an apartment and you did not get one, but you wanted to live with this man. You wanted to live with him. You've always wanted to live with him. You've always wanted to have him to yourself. And I think you're just mad because he's still with Dee Dee. You're angry because somebody else has what you want and you can't get it.
Hey, for real, let me remind you, you just mad that the person that you think that you're going to have a lovely life with is one, an abusive criminal. Two, is about to go through a horrendous fucking legal battle for S.
And you know that how? How do you know that? How do you know that? How are you privy to that information? Unless you are still in contact with him. See, that's another thing that gets me. I think all of this stuff that all of us are seeing on YouTube, my opinion, it's strictly performative. It's strictly performative. It's fake news. It's fake drama. You want to know why I say that? Because on camera, she acts like she hates Dee Dee and she hates Natter, but yet she's still paying his phone bill. She never turned off his phone, never turned off the internet. She says it's because I don't want him to suffer. If this guy is as horrible as she claims he is, if you had somebody around you that was horrible, wouldn't you want them to suffer? Would you be active in supporting them in some way? I mean, make it make sense. So this guy is horrible, but yet when people ask you, have you turned off the phone? You say, no, I don't want him to suffer. And this person, Dee Dee, that you don't like her either, but yet she has a way to contact you. She has a way to send you messages. So it would seem that all of this is very performative, and off camera, things are a lot different. You're able to talk to him, you're able to talk to her. This is what gets people aggravated, Chantal. The fact that you're putting out this performative art and it doesn't make sense. That's where a lot of this aggravation comes from. This confusing, aggravating, back and forth, nothing makes sense thing that just keeps getting tossed around and rehashed. You're not even that good of a liar. You get caught in your lies all the time. You know, like you'll say one thing and the next thing after that doesn't really go with the first thing. And people start asking questions and then you get mad because you keep trying to put two different narratives together that don't go together.
Say with someone else that you're gonna probably be on the bill for the fucking the lawyer for actually. No, I want to ruin her romantic moment because she obviously like really like was having too much wine and thought of her playlist and thought, you know what, I'm gonna show her. So let me tell her what she's really winning here. Anyone else? Got anything else that we can say? What else is she missing out on that she should know about?
Okay, I would like to address the comment in her chat. Negataire says, I don't think Dee Dee wants Natter. I hope so. She deserves more. question to that person, why do you think she deserves more? Dee Dee's hands are not clean. They are filthy, freaking dirty. She is complicit in this whole thing. She is an accomplice in this whole thing. Once upon a time, maybe I had a little bit of sympathy for Dee Dee. But over the course of time, I've seen things, I've heard things, watched her on camera, listened to her on camera. Trust me, this woman is not innocent. She was somebody in Chantal's chat, and she actively went after Natter, knowing that Chantal was interested in Natter, and she got Natter. Natter moved in with her. But she was right there laughing at Chantal when Natter was making fun of her. She's been active in the aggravation. She's not been a silent person off camera, having no involvement. You want my honest feeling about Dee Dee? I think, my opinion, my feeling, that Dee Dee is Natter's wingman. I'm just got this feeling that she and Natter are a couple, and that she helps him to grift women. That she finds him women to grift and points a finger and says, "This one's got money. Start talking to her." I think she is his wingman, and she is an accomplice to him, and she helps him grift. And if she started out as a VIB or somebody in Chantal's chat, maybe there might be the possibility that as a VIB, that because of Chantal talking about how much money she makes or just showing how much money she makes, there could be a possibility that Dee Dee talked to Natter and said, "Hey, you need to start talking to this one." And that's what started the whole doggone thing. Dee Dee found Chantal, or noticed Chantal, told that to Natter. Natter started talking to Chantal and got Natter and Chantal all wrapped together. You know, Natter is a bit of a puppet master, but there's a reason why he's with Dee Dee. And I think it goes beyond the fact that she is a bit submissive acting and she goes along with whatever he says. They're partners. I think they're partners and they will forever be partners. And no matter what Chantal does, she'll never be that person. I mean, she's shown the absolute worst of herself to Natter and given him every reason in the world why she's never going to be the wingman. She's never going to be the other person in his life. She's shown that she can be vengeful and wrathful, that she is vengeful, that she will come online and expose him. She will dox him. She will go to the cops. He will never be with Chantal because she has shown that side of herself. And once you show somebody that, you can't take it back.
What? Anyone got anything? No, I just woke up now. I'm not crying. Yeah, tears of joy. Fuck. Anyways, what else? Oh yeah, I guess you like having knives pointed at you. I guess I don't know. That might turn you on. She wanted an array of STDs every color of the rainbow. Ew. It's all on the same mattress and she has to sleep in it. Unless you get yourself a new $4,000 mattress. It's in there. Because I specifically remember laughing about that with him. Like, ah. Like laughing with him. He was laughing with me.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if Natter laughed about that, but if he's laughing, I would not be laughing very much because he sleeps in that bed. So you're laughing about somebody sleeping in her bed or doing things in her bed, peeing in her bed, but you sleep in that same bed. Not a real reason to laugh, you know? If you're sleeping in the same bed that somebody else has peed in, that's rather disgusting.
Because he thought you were a bitch that day, because you were being a bitch that day. But I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You can hear her desperation in her voice. What we've been saying for a year, just say all that.
Okay, I want to address this other comment in the chat. Shay says, I saw on Twitter she told him it was bedtime and he either elbowed her or hit her. She stayed quiet after that. Yeah, I saw the clip on Twitter where he was laying in bed, and then after a minute, you see the camera get jerked hard to one side. I don't know if he hit her. I don't know if he elbowed her. Something happened. But when I saw that, I was reminded of something that happened long ago in a live stream where Nader was doing a live, and I guess Chantal was sleeping on the floor. And people were saying that at some point during that live that Nader kicked Chantal to make her stop snoring. So isn't it funny that whenever Nader is doing a live, if there's somebody near him that's snoring or making noise, he will do things like that. They will kick them or to make them stop snoring or elbow them. He's just that kind of a person.
Pork was dry. Pizza tonight, thanks. No, I have burgers out, remember? Crackhead music and dancing all night. She needs to sleep because he'll be up at 6 a.m. ready for activities. She told him it was bedtime and he either elbowed her or hit her. That's what he did to me when he was pretending I wasn't there because he was lying to you guys about it. Because he doesn't lie. And Nader, this little, oh sorry, I made a mistake. Dom, or no.
No, he's not a Dom. Don't use that word.
Sorry, I made a mistake. What can we call this person? I don't know. Anyways, I'll make up a name. You can thank your new girlfriend for this little speech today. She felt inspired to message me at 3 a.m. So there you go.
And you didn't have to answer. Again, these people that she hates so much, just to remind everybody, she hates him, but yet she pays his phone. She pays his cable. And just recently, Nader did a live where he was cooking mussels, and Chantal did a live yesterday where she said, I bought those mussels. So the mussels that he cooked in his live, Chantal bought for him. And I seriously doubt that he bought them frozen. Seafood, especially something like mussels, they don't stay fresh very long. Oh, and by the way, those mussels, he left them out for 24 hours. Can you say food poisoning? Yeah, so he did that. He left the mussels out for an entire day and then proceeded to cook with them. But it was Chantal who bought them. But she's done with him, guys. She's over him, right? She's so through with him. He's such a loser, but yet she bought him groceries again.
Told you. This is my morning tea brushing. Yeah, lipstick. I know. Norm! Who's Norm? Oh. Norm! Let's call him Norm and Norm. Nosferatu. Hello. Like, you really. Oh my god. The man is only leeching off of you in your condo because I don't want him. So why are you bragging?
She don't want him. You try to get an apartment with this man, but you don't want him.
Like, I literally fucking said I've had enough of his shit and blocked him everywhere. That's the only reason he's still going to live with you past June 1st.
Sure.
is because June 1st, I didn't sign any contract. June 1st, I didn't put down any fucking deposit. June 1st, I said fuck you and paid my own rent.
June 1st, you didn't have any money, and that's why you went to your family. You only didn't put down a deposit because you were broke. You went to your family for money, which is disgusting in itself. Making $10,000 a month on YouTube and having to go to your parents for money, unheard of. I make 10 grand plus a month, but yet I got to go to my family for money because I'm not responsible enough to at least have enough money in pocket for 2 weeks. To not at least have a couple $100 in pocket to last me a couple of weeks. That's insane.
That's the only reason he's still in Lachine with you. And he's going nuts. Actually, when I was with him, he never did any fucking 12-hour live streams. Because he wasn't bored. No, we were screwing that whole time.
No, you weren't. Chantal, listen, I know you like to paint this picture that you are so incredibly desirable that several men at once are always chasing you. But we know that's not true. Because if there were other men that were even halfway decent chasing you, you'd be with them. You're with Natter because he's the best you can do. Imagine that, being so bad that the best you can do is an abusive crackhead, one that puts you down. That shows what level of womanhood you're at. That shows that you're not a quality female. There's no quality men really want you. You have to make up guys in your head. You got to say this name, that name, and the name next to that one. Try to put off this vibe that you're so incredibly desirable. But there's been no proof of that. There's no proof that you're so desirable. I mean, it's been several months and you're still giving your crackhead money to spend time with you, and he can only spend time with you for 2 days. He can only tolerate you for 2 days. So how desirable are you really that you got to pay someone to pay attention to you? Thousands of dollars for that. Real desirable women, real quality women, we don't have to pay people to be around us. People just want to be around us for free because they enjoy our company, because they think highly of us. That's a real woman, not you. Never you. It's amazing to me that you want Natter. You see that he's all about living in a clean house. He's around a woman who takes a shower, and yet you won't take a shower. You won't live in a way that resembles clean. You want this man, but yet you will not do some of the things you need to do to make yourself more agreeable to him. You put on a fake persona of being more submissive, but that's not enough. He wants to be around somebody who's halfway decently clean, puts on their makeup, takes a shower, but you won't do those things. And what exactly are you and Dee Dee fighting over anyway? Nothing that resembles a man. It's insane. This whole situation's insane. Like all the back and forth over what? He's not much of a prize. He's not a prize at all. He's what they call a booby prize. Fighting over what? Fighting over what? As a real woman, I don't get it.
So what? So what? Hmm? So shut your mouth. Don't send me another message because that doesn't help your case, honey. That doesn't help your case. And now you need to pay for your lawyer and his. You're really winning. I'm so jealous.
You are. You are actually.
Hey, American Latina. Ariel, yes. I'm not telling you. Basic.
By the way, Chantal, if you don't like people, then you shouldn't have ways to communicate with them. It doesn't make sense that you hate people, and yet she's able to message you, he's able to contact you, you're able to contact him and her. It don't make sense. Pick a lane, please, because this back and forth switching narratives that don't really go together, you're trying to put together, that's where people are getting aggravated. If you stuck to one narrative, it would be less aggravating. It would be less maddening. You're wearing everybody out with the two narratives that don't make sense. Oh, I hate him, but yet I talk to him. I hate him, yet I pay his phone bill. I hate her, but yet she messaged me. Do you understand? The conflicting narratives are what gets people aggravated and worn out. It's what gets people angry. You want to go be with Natter. You want to see Natter. Do it. It's your life. You can do what you want. You can see whoever you like. But just stick to a narrative. Pick a lane and stay in it. Just stay in it at least for a while. Can you do that? Can you pick a narrative and stay in that lane for an entire week before you switch it around? Thanks.
Have I been drinking? Me? No, I just woke up. I passed out with my makeup and everything on. Got no glitter still on. You just, it's all my keyboard would work. It's supposed to be, you just, oh shit, look at the stain. You just mad. Oh! Come here, Chubby. Sorry, guys. Come here, Chubby. I thought I did too, Lindsay, have her blocked, but I think I don't think I have her blocked on my Chantal account, but she messaged me on the Crystal Bizion one. The Crystal Bizion one. Now I have her blocked on there. I can show you even. I don't even know where my phone is, but I'm still gonna make a coffee and change my fire alarm battery. I need to clean my.
Okay, I want to address this comment. So Frankie Porch, Maggot King, what an appropriate name. Says Charlie Gold, Yaba, and Dammit Danny are the real losers here. You shall rise to the top, my beautiful queen. You shall be victorious over the reaction scum. What? What? Are you kidding me? You VIBs crack me up. You really do. She's going to be victorious over the reaction scum. In what way is she going to be victorious? In what way? Let me tell you, VIB, something. She wants us to react to her. Why do you think she does the stuff that she does on camera? She knows that we're watching and that we look for stuff. She purposely does stuff for the reaction channel. She wants us to react to her. The reaction channels are not scum. We are pretty much the only thing holding her accountable. Nobody else is holding her accountable. So we do. But how's she going to be victorious? What we do is fair use and transformative. We don't take her streams and post them as is on our channels. We transform them through editing and commentary. It's allowed on YouTube. And trust me, if this one right here, this one, if she can be on YouTube and show us her hoo-ha and her tatas, which is not allowed, if she can get on camera, blast it out of her brain, if she can do distracted, dangerous, drunk driving on YouTube, which is not allowed, we're allowed to react to her. If she can sit here and break all kinds of rules multiple times, and YouTube is okay with that, they're okay with us. So all of you VIBs over there, you subscribe to Chantal, you enablers that subscribe to her, the ones of you that are not trolls, those of you that blindly believe in Chantal, the ones of you that enable her behavior, the ones that pay for her food that she goes nuts on, the drugs that she also goes nuts on, the ones of you over there that you're paying for Natter's rent, you're paying for his food, you're paying for his drugs. You enablers, you're paying for all that stuff. You're paying for her. We're making money off of her. So ha ha on all of you.
My house. That is so hard. Like, bitch, you better leave me out of this mess, right? I don't know why I still have that, because I'm just lazy. I still have all the accounts I ever made on Facebook. I don't delete them. I don't even know how to delete them permanently.
Oh, yes, she does. It's not that hard to delete an account. You just go to the account and push delete. It's not that hard.
I think Maria Pondu is still a thing too.
So if she's got all these fake accounts, that means she can still talk to Natter and Dee Dee.
Oh, I deleted my community post. Tenacious Deep. I like that song. I tried so hard to make me believe he doesn't sleep with her. Like, really?
I'm tired. I'm so tired of hearing about this. He literally had sex with Dee Dee in front of her. So what is this? I try so hard to believe that they weren't sleeping together when they literally did it in front of you. And you participated in a threesome. How can you not know?
To try to get shit out of me. You are a con artist.
Of course he is. A con artist will tell you anything they think you need to hear to get anything they need out of you. That's what grifters do. But at the same time, Chantal, that's what you do to your viewers. That's what you do to your VIBs. You manipulate people. You lie to people. You scam people. You set up paywalls and promise content that never shows up. You set up the postcard club. Why? You're not going anywhere. You have no trip planned. You're over there so broke, you're borrowing money from your mom and dad. So how can you possibly go on a trip? Yet you won't cancel the postcard club. You won't stop people from paying that $10. You're all about the scam yourself. So as far as Natter being a grifter, hey, birds of a feather flock together.
Lying piece of crap. Right, Tan? And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm happy, honey. I'm grateful, Dee Dee, every day lately. Trust me, that you stole him.
Yeah, you're so grateful. You know what, y'all? This one right here, she literally schedules her lives around Natter's lives. She'll do a live, and then as soon as she's done, Natter goes live. Or if he goes live while she's live, her most famous thing lately is saying, I'm tired, I gotta go. And she'll stop the live just so she can go watch him. Does that sound like somebody who's done? No. She's staying in contact with him. She's paying his phone bill. She's buying him food. She watches his live. She's not done.
I'll let you have that. You stole him from me. Thank you.
No, no, and no. No. The whole you stole him from me thing, that is a teenager type way of thinking. But the adult way of thinking, when you get older, when you're much more mature and you grow up, you realize that nobody can steal somebody from somebody else. Trying to look at a person and look at them the same way you would, like, say, a material possession like a pair of shoes or a piece of jewelry. You can steal those things. But you can't steal a person. Every person has their own free will. If one person wants to be with another person, it's because they choose to be, not because somebody stole them from you. It's impossible to steal a person. One person preferring another person's company over yours doesn't mean that person got stolen or taken. It just means they don't like you. That's the grown-up way of thinking. And if one person decides to be with another person and they don't want to be with you, the best way to go about that is to say, well, I guess they're not meant for me. Maybe there's somebody else. Maybe I'm not meant to be with that person. Maybe life knows what it's doing by keeping me away from this person. Maybe there's things about that person I don't know that would not make them a suitable choice for me. But I can't see what those things are yet. Maybe down the road I will, maybe I won't. But whatever the reason, they're not meant to be with me. You and Natter, Chantal, you guys are oil and water. Even after several months, you guys can't take each other's company for more than 48 hours. The signs are right in your face. He's not meant for you. He will never be with you. You are not good for him. He's not good for you. You are not agreeable enough. You're not hygienic enough. You're not submissive enough. You're a very defiant person. That's why you clash a lot. He's not that person for you. And no matter what amount of money you throw at him, that's not going to change. Money's not going to change personalities. Money's not going to change who you are or who he is or who Dee Dee is. Your way of solving problems is to throw money at it. Well, not money can't solve all problems. It can't solve personality conflicts. Just maybe you guys can hang out, drink, get messed up, whatever. But relationship, not going to happen.
Very, very fucking much for that. God bless you. In misery, exactly. That's what I realized. I was miserable, and I was like, why am I miserable? Because yeah, narcissistic matter, exactly. Good for you. I really am not fucking jealous of you and your new fucking little crackhead boyfriend. At all. Yes, and now I'm calling him a crackhead because yes, he does look like that. I don't know what, now that I've been away from him for a little while, like what did I see? I have no idea. With someone who treats me right and claims me.
Nobody's going to claim you. Nobody wants to claim you. For what reason would a man want to claim you? What are you bringing to the table as a woman? Serious question. What are you bringing to the table that would make a man want you? Give me a list. I don't think that list would be very long. Not right now. You want a guy who's very agreeable, very desirable, takes care of themselves, stands on their own, has their own money. But what are you bringing in exchange for all that? What about you is desirable? Your personality is not desirable. You don't have good hygiene. You live filthy. Look at you wanting someone to claim you, and you're sitting next to a bed covered in urine. Yeah, that's real sexy, Chantal. That's real sexy. A woman who lives in a filthy house, doesn't take care of her pets, neglects her pets, and sitting next to a urine-stained bed, and you've got urine on your floor. Put the shoe on the other foot, Chantal. If you were a desirable man looking at a woman like you, what would you say? What would you think? I guarantee I know what your thoughts would be. Ew, this is disgusting. How can anybody live like this? This is nasty. I would never. That's what you'd be thinking. If the shoe were on the other foot, that's what you would be thinking. You want to have a life where you do this kind of content, you want to be gross, you want to live in filth and cater to the feeder fetish idiots and all their subset fetishes, it comes with a price. By doing this publicly like you are, and not even on an adult site, it comes with a price. Because the internet is forever. There's so many videos, so many live streams of you spread out everywhere that anybody could watch. And they're going to watch this content and have the worst impression of you. Absolute worst. You have pretty much guaranteed yourself a forever lonely life by catering to all the idiots in the chat that urge you to get messed up, to do chemicals, to urge you to live filthy and make it all public. You are guaranteeing that no decent man wants to come within 20 feet of you. They will avoid you at all costs. And so the only ones that will come near you are the people that they're lacking in funds and they're looking for you to compensate. Men that need financial help. Notice that the two men in your life that are near you are there for money. They need you to support them. Pete's and Natter. No other decent man wants anything to do with you. You want to be claimed, but what would be worth claiming? What is there that someone would be proud to claim? Answer: nothing.
That
I mean, look at her bedroom. Look how disgusting that is. You got bags of trash that they've been sitting there forever. She's piled the boxes in her closet rather than throw them away. We've got urine stained sheets over here, more trash over here, vomit on her floor. Would you guys claim that? Would anybody claim that? Hell no.
nothing to do with your looks. It's all to do with
You know what? We've seen enough of this. I'm cutting it off. Let's go with the comments. We got the gist. We got the gist. She's mad at Dee Dee, wants someone to claim her, blah, blah, blah. Let's go with the comments. My Girls Breathe Fire says, when people in the past have hurt me and I decided to be done with them, I completely cut out all contact, blocked, deleted, and never checked up on them online. I was done. That is how someone who is serious about moving on handles things. So, the opposite of what you're doing. Yes, you are right. When you're done, you're done. You shut the door in every way, you lock it, you don't go back through, and you don't let people from your past enter. That's how you handle your business. She keeps opening the door because it's never truly locked. She keeps it open. That's why I say a lot of this crap on her channel, on Natter's channel, it's fake, it's phony, it's fake news. They're all talking behind the scenes. They need money, so they're amping up the drama right now. It's all a big scam. Summer Flower says, here's the thing. If you really wanted this done and you really wanted to move on, you would block every means they have of contacting you, and you would never watch his channel or utter a word about them. It's that simple. The fact you haven't completely blocked them and you continue to talk about them nonstop every day means is what you want. You thrive on it. And by the way, it's unlikely Dee Dee sent that out of the blue in the middle of the night. I have a feeling you were bothering them, as you've admitted to doing, and that was her response. You literally never stop talking about them and outing them, but when they mention you, then you have a meltdown. Grow up and move on. I happen to agree with you, Summer. I don't think Dee Dee reached out to her. I think she reached out to Dee Dee. I mean, we saw in the drunk live stream, she kept repeatedly calling Natter while we watched. I can see Dee Dee being that one that she just will just keep pestering and pestering and calling and texting until somebody gets mad. So I agree with you. I think that she just was doing the stalker creepy thing last night and Dee Dee just got mad. If that even happened. Kat says they play her like a fiddle. One late night and she's crawling out of bed first thing in the morning to totally not rage about it on the internet, right? I Love Kitties says Natter wants his own place like he had before, so he can be Lord and Master. He wants control over whoever he lives with, and clearly Dee Dee has control at the moment. She spoke over him the other night and he nearly lost it live. If you got an apartment for him, good luck getting him out. Stuck with his lazy butt for a while. Personally, I don't care, but just food for thought. Natter doesn't like women. He uses them. He's just a means to an end. You know what, though? I'm going to say something mean, but I don't care. I hope he does use her. I hope he does. I want them to move in together. I want them to get married. I want Natter to be the karma for all the people in Chantal's life that she has hurt and cheated on and left in ruin. All the agony she's caused her family. She was with Pete. She cheated on him, left him in financial ruin. She cheated on BB. She's hurt a lot of people in her life. A lot of people. I want her to experience that agony. It might make her grow up. Tiny Shit says, calling him abusive but won't press charges because she doesn't want him in trouble. Yeah, make it make sense. She wants to vent about him online and get away with it. She knows where the line is. She knows where the line is so she can say what she wants, do what she wants, and there won't be any consequences for her actions. She just likes to use the internet to get back at him rather than get on the phone and yell and scream at him like she should. You know, always involving all of us in their business, and we don't need to be involved. Okay says, what's hilarious is all the trash you're talking about right now with Natter, not taking responsibility and accountability for his actions, and then acting out like an a-hole is exactly the same thing that can be said about yourself. It's called projection. And you never learn or grow from your flaws and mistakes, like still constantly breaking TOS after losing your channel once. If it happened before, it can happen again. And if anything, you taught Natter to be that way as a YouTuber. Thank yourself. Yeah, Natter's been acting all the way out on his channel lately. He's been completely out of pocket with the things he's saying. He's learning that from Chantal. You know, she feels bold to do certain things, so now he feels bold. Lady D says, she looks like she never went to bed and probably went and picked him up and took him to his appointment. Yep, I believe that. I believe she was up all night, that she never, ever went to bed. Never went to bed. She was up all hours of the night last night, like 3 or 4 in the morning. She probably stayed up. Probably because she knew that if she was up at 3 or 4 in the morning, and then if she went to bed, she would not be up at 10. No possible way. Jennifer Ponce says, you really just called her a simp for funding his stuff when you literally fund his groceries, phone, iPad, etc., right? You can't laugh at somebody for the same things you do. Let's see. Not a fan says, how is this B even still able to text or message you? You have control over that. You can block literally all calls, all text, all Facebook, and other messenger platforms from both of them. So why is it that not done? You know, like you said, it was like 2 days ago. I had to do that with an ex to break free emotionally, and it works if you actually do it. He still snail mails me sometimes, but I don't read them. I owe him nothing. So that's what I give him. Yeah, that's how you do it. You just cut the ties and you don't reattach later. You just don't. Rick Johnson says, I personally really enjoyed when her channel got canceled. Hope it happens again. Well, she keeps pushing the limit, and you just never know with YouTube. I mean, they have let her get away with so much that nobody else before or since has gotten away with. They took her channel away and they gave it back with all of the content still in place. That is unheard of. So good job, YouTube. Good job for giving her a second chance. You can see what she's doing with it. Let's see. Lee says she's so jealous she can't even hide it a little. Well, that's Chantal, walking jealousy and envy over everything and everybody. G2 says, so are we going to pretend that she's up this early because she did not go pick up her and Dee Dee's meth lover, boyfriend King, so he can go to his parole, whatever he needs to do? Okay. I'm pretty sure that's why she's up early. I'm almost certain that's why. Jennifer Pond says, you keep calling it green pea, yet you keep going back to it. Exactly. Exactly. This is the green pea that she fought over, that she runs back and forth to Montreal for, that she spends all that money on. So I guess she likes her pea green. I guess she likes a certain color of pea. Lord. Squawky From says, why are you so obsessed with someone else's mattress? You talk about her mattress every day. It's really weird. It's not the mattress itself, it's what she did to it. You know, she thinks she's doing something by talking about peeing on Dee Dee's mattress. Like, I did the worst thing possible to Dee Dee. I peed on her mattress. We don't know if it actually happened. We don't know if she actually peed on her mattress. That could be a lie. She'd be saying that just to mess with Dee Dee's head. I don't know. We don't know. We weren't there. She's just trying to be a real biatch. Let's see. Everybody's saying that Chantal just wants to keep this going. Everybody's saying if you really want it over, you should block her. You should block the both of them. Lala says Dee Dee didn't send her crap. She has nothing else to talk about. Her chat last night kept telling her how boring she is. Everybody says it. The chat says it to her. We reactors say it. She doesn't listen. The one chat the other night when she was raging and she was going off about Natter, she raged because she's like, you people know what my content is, and I just want to vent my feelings. And that's what I should be able to do that here. I should be able to vent. She does it so much, though, that everybody's tired of the same kind of venting and venting about the same subjects that never get solved, that never change. People would be able to deal with it more if there was some kind of change or evolvement, but there isn't. She just wants to talk about problems but never find solutions. I heard talking about deleting comments. Juliet says, go to bed, Chantal. I wish she would. I wish she'd take a day off. I mean, I know this is going to sound crazy, y'all, but I do miss the days when she was going over to Gatineau and going to the trap house, because then she would disappear for a day or two and that would give us all a chance to rest. I so miss those days. I miss them so much. I do. I miss them so very much. Now it's like hours and hours of this stuff every day. No break, no vacation. The vacation that she went on in Cuba, I need to go on that vacation. Okay, that's it for this react. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what else happens. Take care. Bye-bye.